Welcome, welcome everyone to TJ Speaks. Okay, everyone, we have a wonderful show on hand. Today we will be talking and discussing Black Americans, evaluating Black Americans voting Democrat for the past 60 years. And before I get into that conversation, um, I need to speak about this latest incident that happened recently with a New York City graduate snatching supposed to be alleged black woman snatching the mic from a professor or the announcer at the event. Okay. You know, first of all, my thoughts is this. The woman do not, as a black woman myself, that woman that conducted herself in such a despicable, classless manner does not represent all black women. And specifically, she does not represent black American women. Okay? Not the American descendants of slaves. The first thing I noticed when I saw the clip was that that woman was of an immigrant descent. All right, she is a black immigrant descent who just so happens to do bad behavior, but suddenly forgets what country she's representing. You see, that's why I have a problem with this whole scenario, because when black immigrants act up, they want to represent the black American people. Hell no, I'm not tolerating that. No, represent the country, because when those same black immigrants get an accolade or get promotion, maybe become a mayor or a deputy, that's when they start representing their country. No, represent your country all day, every day. Say which country you come from, ma'am. Let us know which African nation she come from, because she is not no black American descendant of slaves. And she definitely, that bad behavior is not our behavior. So that's why I have to speak out against it, because I have a problem now. Because you act like a damn fool on TV. Then you want to claim to be, I'm representing all black women. No, speak for yourself. Say your name. Speak for your country. You don't represent no black Americans, and you damn sure don't represent me, to wherever the hell she was. She had an immigrant name, and she refused to say what country she's from, because she want the bad the bad response and the negativeness of her whole behavior. She want that to fall on the black Americans, because that's what people do when they come here. People come to this country, do all kind of crimes in a black neighborhood, and then we get the blame as being the criminals, the violent ones. And that ain't even us. That ain't even us. That's some new people that you let in this country without any papers. That's dumb in their behavior. We don't act like that. I don't even recognize that kind of behavior. Snatching a mic at your graduation, degrading yourself, that's despicable. I threw up in my mouth when I saw that video of that young woman conducting herself. And hell no, she should not get hired. Hell no, I would not hire her. Hell no, I wouldn't go to any business she owned. Look how she behaves. She may have felt her name was super special, but it was petty. It was petty and was pathetic. Taking your shoes off, throwing a tantrum like you a damn little child, throwing a mic down. Bitch, please. You only went to community college. Bitch, please. You get what you put out. So that whole bullshit of her talking about she rapping, no, she don't. No, black women do not walk around thinking about white people that much. No, we do not give a damn. My name got mispronounced 1,000 times. And I can care less. You know what I do care? I care about that check bouncing. See, that's what I care about. So all that bullshit she's talking about somebody give a fuck about her name. Nobody give a damn about your name and how it got mispronounced. And no one's black is walking around with something, a chip on their shoulder saying, everybody gotta say my name correct. Wrong. Now, what black Americans want and the immigrants do not support is our reparations. That's what we want. We want someone to cut, we want this government, America, to cut the check. We don't give a damn about, you could call me whatever, but you know what you will call me? Paid. Put my name under the label paid. And I'm not falling for this black immigrant, we all one people bullshit. Because when black immigrants get on top, they tell the rest of us to go kiss their ass. That's what they say. Go kiss my ass. So don't get up there and start representing all black people. No, represent your country, ma'am. Represent your country. Okay, so we're going to leave that at that because she pissed me the hell off. Okay. Now, back to what I was talking about. Now, we are discussing today evaluating the 60 years of voting Democrat. Okay. I hear a lot. I listen to a lot of YouTubers. I listen to the Black Authority. I listen to Red Supreme. I listen to a lot of people. I listen to Roland Martin and other various commentators, you know. But what gets me about a lot of the black personalities and wannabe media types is that they like to say, "Oh, it's both sides. It's both Republican and it's both Democrat." And what they don't want to pinpoint, and that's very irritating to me, what these people do not want to pinpoint is the fact that black people, yes, black America, black descendants of slaves, need to take accountability of their own political voting records. Yes, you do. See, everyone else on YouTube is going to tell you, oh, don't pay attention to that. That doesn't matter. Yes, it does matter. Because just because you're a black American doesn't make you exempt from taxes. So, black Americans, descendants of slaves, are paying taxes. And they are voting. And the people that they have been hiring overwhelmingly has been the Democrats and the Democrat Party. So we have to start to take responsibility for our political action. Everybody wants you to get politically involved, but then they don't want you to be accountable for your political actions. Now, that being said, they want to say it's the Republicans, it's the Democrats. Let me tell y'all something, black people. I'm going to be real with you. It ain't the Republicans. And let me tell you why it's not the Republicans. Because black people, you didn't hire the Republican Party. Okay? Overwhelming black America, I'm talking to you. You never hired no other representative but some stinking ass Democrat for the past 60 years. So all of that racism you keep complaining about, all of that discrimination you complaining about, you voted for it. You voted for the Democrat Party. When are you going to connect the dots? You know, remember kindergarten? We connect the dots to solve the puzzle. So everybody else want to sit up there. They want to shout. They don't want to say it. I'm going to say it. Black America, you're experiencing racism and you're experiencing all of these negativities in your life and this poverty because you keep voting for the Democrat Party. You don't have no representatives that's Republicans. You never hired nobody. And if somebody is not getting paid, why the fuck should they represent you? Why should they? You're not the ones voting and paying for their salary. You keep voting for the Democrats. You're paying the Democrats' salary. And you know what the Democrats are doing? They're giving all your fucking money away to illegal immigrants. That's what they're doing. All you black people, to get up there, you talk about Donald Trump. Oh, Donald Trump didn't put us in his apartment. Let me tell y'all something, but y'all don't want to pay attention to, because you want to just feel black and beautiful all fucking day. You see those affordable housing you march for? You see that in your Democrat city, your sanctuary city? That affordable housing building, those project buildings that you're paying for with your tax dollars, you know who's getting those apartments? Illegal immigrants. You know who has more apartments than Donald Trump? The city of New York. The city of New York owns more apartments, affordable housing units, than Donald Trump can have in his wildest dreams. And you know who's not getting the apartments? Black Americans. The city of New York, Mayor Adams is leaving you, your black behind, in the shelter while he hounds all these migrants. Where do you think these people live in? You don't see the migrants in the street. You see them in the hotel. And guess what the mayor do? Mayor Adams. He gives your apartment, your affordable housing, the one you signed up on the list for. He gives your apartment to all the refugees, all the asylum seekers, all the fake illegal immigrants who's claiming asylum in America. They're getting your damn apartments. So before you get on TV again and start talking about some motherfucking Donald Trump apartment you didn't even fucking apply for. Half the people talking about Donald Trump and his apartments never even applied for a Donald Trump apartment. They heard it somewhere on the fake news TV. The same fake news that told you Russia was about Russia was helping Trump. The same goddamn news company. And y'all running with this bullshit. I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of it. It's time for black Americans, descendants of slaves, to be accountable for their own vote. See, nobody else want to tell you the truth. Everybody else want to sugarcoat the shit. You're doing poor in your neighborhoods. You have a lot of crime. It's very dirty. Your schools are poor. And you keep paying the Democrat Party to represent you. And you need, I'm not going to tell you what you need to do. Because if you like it, I love it. If you like living poor, you like being on the bottom. You like the legal immigrants taking your fucking affordable housing. Well, God damn it, keep voting Democrat. Because they make sure they take care of everybody but you. Joe Biden got in there first week, gave a hate crime bill to the Asians. You didn't see that coming. You didn't see that coming. When he got you to march against Donald Trump, talking about some stupid Black Lives Matter, he didn't let you know once you finish marching, the Asian Americans going to walk away with the prize. Because that's what they did. They walked away with the prize. See, all you black people was marching. Like you black people paying for this housing that's taking care of all the illegal immigrants. Oh, and you paying for all their kids' school too. See that crowded classroom where your kid is at? Have you ever looked at your kid's school lunch? Why they want to have meatless lunch in New York City public schools? Because they have to cut your kid's school lunch. Because we have all these new migrant children here we have to support now. That your kid is now paying for. Your kid used to get a hamburger. Now he get two pieces of bread and some cheese. Because black Americans don't want to be accountable for their votes. And that's what we're discussing today. 60 years of voting for Democrats. And you still getting up there confused about racism and who's racist. You know what's racist? Leaving your community the state it is. But it's your fault because you are voting for these people. You are marching for them. You're getting out, going out, doing voting drives for the Democrat Party. And my question to the Black America is, what has the Democrat Party done for you? Because I surely know, as living in this horrible city of New York, with the rest of the idiots that keep voting for the Democrats, the Democrat Party ain't doing a damn thing. But I stand alone because everybody's scared of this boogeyman they call racist. And you'll let these white people, these white liberals, control you with that word. Every time they want you to do something, they scream the word racist. But they don't want you to start thinking on your own and start doing critical thinking skills and say, wait a minute, you're in charge of the city, to say city services that's not servicing my community. I need to change that. The mayor, he's not providing the resources to the citizens. We need to change that. They don't want you to start thinking like that. So they program you. They say this hypnosis word, racism, and you all fall for it as if somebody somewhere else outside your community is breaking into your neighborhood and doing this to you. And you're so dumb, you don't realize it's you. You're voting for the guy that hates your guts. See, after 60 years of voting for Democrats, I can unequivocally say, as a black citizen of a freaking stupid Democrat city, which I try my best to get out of, because I don't vote Democrat anymore. I quit that 12, 13 years ago. Okay, once I woke up and realized they're using these words, racism, racist, to control black people. They're using it to get an emotional response out of you. And unfortunately, a lot of black people fall for it. Fall for a hook, line, and sink. And they too dumb to realize if my city is not living up to my standards, I need to fire the people that's in charge. And the people that's in charge are Democrats. Well, unfortunately for the Democrats, it's their time to go. I'm not saying you need to be loyal to this one and that one. What I am saying is, Black America, you need to be loyal to your damn self. And voting for a Democrat Party for the past 6 years has not yielded you no results. You got zero results from voting for Democrats. So when the hell are you going to wake up? When the hell is you going to use that beautiful voting power that we was given from our grandparents that we inherited, the descendants of the slaves? When are we going to use that for our advantage? Are we going to keep sitting here like a bunch of dunces? Like a big old bunch of dunces? And we'll let everybody else pass us by and step on us to get ahead? That's what I would like to know. That's the day I would like to see. But I really don't have a lot of faith because black people still somehow can't get it through their thick skull. The Democrat Party can't stand you. Can't you see? They rather break the federal immigration law than to freaking service you. All your Democrat representatives are breaking their neck to get people in this country so they don't have to listen to you. And you so dumb, you don't even see it. They're doing it right in your face. They're even making you pay for these people. People that broke the federal law. They tell you, you got to pay for them. And you know what's sad? A lot of black leaders will sit there and say, okay, while they black children suffering in poor, failing schools, buildings crumbling, you can't afford to move, you can't get a raise, and you can't get a promotion. You do this every day. And how you let all these millions of people depend. Everybody just assume you need to pay for them. Like, I don't understand that. People break into America and look to you, your communities, the black communities, to pay for them with a straight face. And they look at you like you're supposed to pay for me. And nobody has no resistance. Everybody's afraid to speak out and really speak the truth. How do you really feel? Do you really, Black America, do you really want to pay for all these illegal immigrants? That's what I would like to know. Do you really want to pay? Because I know damn well, I know the truth, you don't. You secretly say it in the barbecues, whispering to each other. You really don't believe in all this illegal immigration. But you don't know how to speak out because you don't want to look like a Republican, because God forbid that make you look racist. Once again, that word racist has been controlling your emotions this whole entire time. Just like we tell a dog to sit or a treat. When we say the word treat to our dog, and then our dog starts dancing. That's how black people respond to the word racism or racist. Let it go. Let all that nonsense go. That's not going to get us to where we need to get, where we need to be, and to our reparations. Worrying about some stupid racism. You can't make no one like you, but you can make someone pay you. So that's just TJ Speaks food. What do you call that? Food for thought. Food for thought for the people that's out there that's paying attention and listening, because a lot of people are very slow and they need to get. You're not getting anywhere. The black wealth went down. They said, I forget the percentage. It's well over 50% of what our great grandparents had. All right, the land that we own is gone 70% in the black community. All right, the marriage rates are in the toilet bowl. Less than 30% of the children are born in a household of marriage. It's a bad state. Okay, the kids are failing, and the parents are ignorant and not realizing. Well, maybe you should either stop voting for these Democrats or vote for someone else, because you're not yielding no results. So that's it. That's the conclusion. Today's going to be a short broadcast, because I'm not going to beg black people to be successful. I can't do it. I'm black, and no one begged me to be successful, and I'm not going to do it, because at some point, after you get your ass kicked a couple of times, maybe you might start realizing, hey, maybe this doesn't feel so good. But we haven't reached that point yet. Maybe, you need to suffer a little bit more. You have higher inflation. You need to have higher rates of homelessness. I don't know what's going to take for black people to connect the dots, but clearly voting Democrat for the past 60 years has not yielded you no positive results. And I'm probably the only one that's going to tell you, because everyone else is afraid to say it. It's you. It's your fault. This is the year 2023. And if you're experiencing racism in your neighborhood and you have a Democrat mayor and a Democrat city council, well, maybe it's their policies. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's the policy of they have affordable housing that you pay for, but then they do regardless of citizenship when it's time to give out the apartments. Maybe that's the racist policy you need to start focusing on. The policy where it's regardless of citizenship when it comes to you and your benefits. See, it's not regardless of citizenship when it comes to paying those taxes. Oh no, the citizens most definitely got to pay. But when it's time to reap the rewards from the taxes and reap the rewards from your hard work and labor, that's when the regardless of citizenship clause pop up. And when they do that, that gives them the opening to give all your housing away. So when you have your grown-up kids in your house till they about 40 and 50, and they've been waiting on that housing line for the past 20 years, and you wondering why nobody called your child, you need to look in the mirror, because you got about 100,000, 200,000 legal immigrants on that same housing line. People from out of state on that same housing line that you're paying for. You're paying for the housing. People from other countries and other states are coming to take it. And that's why your family's homeless, but nobody want to connect the dots. Because nobody wants to be responsible. You've been voting for Democrats for 60 years. The Democrat Party was the former Confederate Party. The Democrat Party formed the KKK. They used to hang your grandparents in the South. And yet you still vote for them. Democrat Party wrote the Jim Crow laws that caused all of that civil rights strife. You marching and marching, then you turn around and vote for the same people that wrote Jim Crow. Now, what does that make you look like? Just think about it. And you want to talk about the black conservatives. I'd rather be a black conservative, call me whatever you want to call me, but you won't call me a black Democrat. Have a nice day, folks. I wish you well. Bye-bye.